Hello everyone, I welcome you to this session of Java programming. I will be discussing about Java in a series of videos with you all. So let me begin today's session. This is a brief profile about me. I am Ajay Sharma and you can see my profile. And my areas of interest include programming in various platforms C, C++, Java, Python, etc., databases. Specialization in big data analytics, interested in IoT, machine learning, application development, etc. And I've got my YouTube channel, Tech Expert. You can subscribe to it to get the latest about whatever is happening in the computer field. In today's session about Java, we'll be discussing about how to download Java and how to install it, and how to set up the path variable. Then I would discuss with you how to download the NetBeans IDE, which can be used to write Java programs, and then how to install the NetBeans IDE. So let's first of all download Java. So as per the requirement of your system, you can download the particular version of Java, whether you're using Linux or Mac or Windows. I'm using Windows 10, so I would be writing this. To get my version of Java that I require. So the oracle.com site would appear. So just click on it, and there you will have a list of all the softwares, Java versions for various platforms. So I would be requiring this JDK 8U251 Windows i586.exe. This is for Windows 32-bit system. Okay, so I'm going to download it, and you need to just select this Oracle, accept the license and all, and then you can download. And then you need to sign into the Oracle account. You must create a free account with Oracle so that you can download their products. So I'm going to sign in. And then it will prompt me with the file that I require. So this is the file JDK 8U251 and 201 MB. So let's download it. So the download process is on, guys, and once it is done, then we can start with the installation process. So installation is simple, like all the installations in Windows. Just click and continue. So let's see, let's let this file get downloaded. And once we have installed Java, then there is something known as a path variable in Java, which is required to be set so that you can work with Java from anywhere in your system, and not particularly a typical single folder that you need to go to every time to work with Java. So we'll be setting up the path variable once we install Java, and it's almost downloaded. Yeah, so that's complete. Yeah, so I can double click on it to run it so that we can install Java. I've double clicked on the file, and I just follow the on-screen instructions for the installation. So Java is being installed. We'll have a few prompts on the screen, and we just need to follow those prompts. So it will take some time so that we can start working with it. Still waiting for so this is the the wizard which will guide us to the installation process. So let's click on next. Now it's preparing to install. You just need to follow on-screen instructions. This is Java SE Development Kit 8 Update 251. SC, by the way, means standard edition. So now you can click on, see the path, it will install it to this path. So you let it be like this. It is in C program files, Java, JDK, and the folder name is there. So click on next. It will take 2-3 minutes to install. Maybe on faster systems, lesser time, but standard time is 2.5-3 minutes. No, but obviously this is the first step, before you can start learning Java, you should be very clear how to install it and how to make the various settings so that you can work easily with Java. And once we do this, once we install Java, we set the environment variable, the path variable, then we can also discuss about, how to run Java programs. There are various through which you can run IDEs also. So initially when we write programs, we go through the editors because we need to know how to write the syntax for Java. And once we are comfortable with that, then we can switch to any of the IDEs. NetBeans is one good IDE, Eclipse is another. So you can download and use any of these IDEs of your choice. Are we almost there now? Kindly see the steps after installation very carefully. You need to do them when you install, Java on your system. Still waiting for the installation to finish. Series of video lectures that I'll be putting about Java programming language. I'll be taking this language from scratch so that you can understand how to write and develop, programs and later on applications for your Java programming. Okay, so let's click on next. And now the final installation process is starting. So remember, not much time is taken, just 2 to 3 minutes, and you need to be patient about that. So you see, Java was initially owned and created by Sun Microsystems, but in 2010 it was purchased. Now it is owned by the Oracle company. So Oracle also owns Java. So first, initially the Oracle Java. So we are waiting for the installation to finish, and let's see the PPT once again. What we are going to learn in there, obviously in today's this video we'll be learning about downloading Java. We have done that. Installing Java, that is in process, and then we'll be seeing the setting of the path variable. And maybe in this video or in the next video I'll tell you how to download NetBeans and how to install it. It is a simple procedure just like the current one that we are doing in installing Java. So once you are viewing this video, maybe you can fast forward this time that we are putting in there. So I'm doing it basically so that everybody can install it properly without any problem. So we are almost there now. Another 10-20 seconds I suppose, and we'll be finishing installation. Look very carefully after the installation how to set up the path variable. By path variable we would mean that we can run Java not from the specifically from the folder in which we have installed it. We should be able to run it from anywhere. That is the idea behind setting up the path variable. So this installation is successful, so we can just close it here. Now let's go and see our installation. Let's go to this PC, and there we can go to the program files, and we can look for the Java folder, and within that there is a JDK folder. JDK is Java Development Kit. Okay, so this is the folder where Java is installed. So go in this folder and go in this bin folder. Okay, and just copy this path. Okay, this is where your Java runs from. Okay, So just copy this path. Now go to this PC and go to properties, this PC properties, and there advanced system settings, and there you will find this environment variables. Click on it, and there is a path variable here. Okay, so if you edit it, I've already put it there. You need to copy it here in your systems. Okay, I've already put it there. Okay, and the same you need to do here in this path variable, in the system variable. The same needs to be done here. I've done it here also. Can you see C program files, Java, JDK? When you need to copy this, whatever folder the Java is installed in, you need to put it in both the environmental variables, the path variable as well as the path variable with the system variables. Then click on OK. And click on OK. And now you are ready to work with Java on your system. So let's go to the command line. Okay. So we have come to this command line. And if you write Java C here and it works, that means Java is installed properly. Okay. Java C is the compiler for Java, known as the Java compiler. And the Java interpreter also you can check. So just check that it works from any drive, not particularly this drive. So wherever you work from Java and Java C, they will work. Okay. So this is how you can install and run Java.